All right, now let's implement column level security today. So I'm in my workspace, one of my workspace. I'll go to new item. I'll create one warehouse because we'll be using SQL queries to demonstrate column level security, just like row level security from our previous tutorial. Let's give a name to our warehouse. I'll write CLS warehouse for column level security warehouse. Let's click on create. All right. So currently our warehouse is empty. It says cannot find object. I'll show the default DBO schema is there. So let's open a SQL query here and fire up the commands. First of all, we'll create a table named employee. Let's go ahead by running it. And there we go. The code runs successfully. Our table is created and technically it should appear here now, but the employee table hasn't got any data. So let's insert some dummy values so that we can test our column level security using this. So if you look, I want you to focus here. So here the table got these columns. I'll expand it here as well. If you look, employee ID, name, department, email, then salary and SSN. I want you to pay close attention to salary and SSN because we'll be implementing column level security in salary and SSN, right? The test user won't be able to see salary and SSN, while the others, while a test user can see other details like employee ID, employee name, department, and email, right? That's what we are going to do now. So for this, I'm the admin. So this is how it will be showing the entire data I'm able to see. I'm able to see the email, salary, and SSN, right? So let's say now I want to implement column level security on salary and SSN, where other users cannot see, let's say, salary and SSN, but the first four columns they can see. Now I'll just copy my code to another tab because I want to preserve this, the select statement, so that we can come back and compare later. Let's open a new SQL query. I'll just paste this. Now for step 4, if you look, I'm creating a new role, manager role. So this is kind of our test user for whom the salary and SSN will be hidden. These two columns will be hidden. Since the columns are hidden, that's why we call it column level security, or they cannot see. So now let's grant the select. If you look, I'm only granting the first four columns, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The manager role can just select the first four columns. Others, salary and SSN, are not included. All right, successfully completed. Looks good. Now this is an optional step. If you want to create different roles, like for HR role, let's say they can see salary and SSN. So that also I'm demonstrating as a part of this demo. So if you look here, the granting the HR role the full access, the select, the HR has everything, even salary and SSN. So anyone with from the assigned the HR role can see everything, just like me as the admin. Now let's say this is the validation query for the manager role here. If I run this, and there we go, we can see for the manager role, just the four columns are there, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Salary and SSN are missing. If you look at the permission name select, right, they are missing. So the anyone who's assigned the manager role cannot see the salary in SSN, right? So now let's validate using by becoming the manager role. So here in the email, you got to put the email of the person. Like in the Fabric, they must have been logged into Fabric using their email, right? Whom you want to make the manager role so that they cannot see the salary and SSN. So I'll quickly substitute the value and then show as the test user how it looks um, the data for the manager role where the columns won't appear for them. All right, since I'm impersonating as the manager role now, this should be run from the test user, especially. So they will able to see something like this. The employee ID, just they will be able to see the four. Purposely, I've used the select statement to demonstrate this because I cannot, there is no way in Fabric to impersonate like that to log in using their email ID and password, right? So this is how the view will look for the manager role, right? You got to assign to them. And the difference will be, if as an admin, if you look for me, salary and SSN column will also be shown just like this. So that's how we implement column level security in Fabric. Thank you so much. Let's meet in our next lecture.